All right, more stories. Sotheby's projects record $8 billion in 28 billion. Almost 10% more than last year. Okay, let's see where they're getting all this art. All right, while this is loading, subscribe, comment, like. Lots of comments. Sotheby's said it's expecting to bring in $8 billion in sales for 2022, a record high for the auction house as it plans to expand its foothold outside in Asia. Interesting. I will reserve commenting on that till I'm a little bit more knowledgeable about things that I know that you might not know. 8 billion. So, gung-ho in the art world for the artist. That's kind of like my, I wanted to say something profound, but just didn't come out. Almost all my friends are artists, whether it be music, painting, sculpting, just, all over the creative world, filmmaking. I'm happy that, on one hand, I'm like, okay, that's cool that, like, I'm confused. So basically, the world is going to hell in a handbasket, right? I mean, inflation is skyrocketing, and how is Sotheby's making $8 billion, which is 10% more than last year, right? You know, who are these people with all this money to contribute to art? And again, if a significant amount is getting to the artist, that would be awesome. But that's also not how places like Sotheby's works, right? Yeah. An increase of less than 10% over the 7.3 billion figure it reported last year. It's also far beyond pre-pandemic figures. Wait a sec, it's also far beyond pre-pandemic figures, with the house reporting 4.8 billion in sales for 2019. What the heck? All right, 2019, and I can't imagine, like, so how is it the world is going through this, like, absolutely, like, catastrophic global downtrend, and Sotheby's is able to make $8 billion, and that's in a year. That's a year. Figures suggest the market is in solid condition despite a variety of economic hurdles. How about, like, some $6.4 billion came in through art and luxury auctions in New York, Hong Kong, London, Paris, and Geneva. Only a small increase from the $6 million made last year through public sales. WTF. The remaining $1.1 billion was in private sales, continuing a downward trend for these kind of auctions at Sotheby's. The house brought in $1.3 billion in private sales in 2021 and $1.4 billion the year prior, when the pandemic forced art buyers to spend outside public sales. Sotheby's announced that it would continue to focus in on its presence in Asia, even as it reported growth in the region had stagnated. You think so? Hong Kong-based sales accounted $1.1 billion of the house sales total, a figure that matched its 2021 total. The house said the region's bidders account for 30% of all bid values, on par with years past. Still, Sotheby's aims to further cement its foothold in the region by establishing a new location at Landmark Theatre in Hong Kong in 2024. There's the house there. The house is planning to host auction and exhibitions in 24,000 square foot gallery space. Galleries in Tokyo and Shanghai are expected to open in 2023. Sotheby's added. According to Sotheby's, across its global sales, 68% of bidders who bid or sold with the auction house were based in Asian countries. The auction house saw the number of clients bidding from the region contract, with bidders from Asia local accounting for more than 20% of all the bidders this year. Those sales, which included the art holding of cosmetic and real estate mogul Ron Perlman and Harry McLeod, brought in $800 million. In a statement, Sotheby's CEO Charles Stewart attributed the solid annual result to a dynamic in the market that were canonical trophy works are favored, calling the trend a flight to quality. All right, we'll stop here. Subscribe, comment, and like, not necessarily in that order, but definitely subscribe. Okay. Thanks. This is Brody, Art Scene Investigation.